Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another stream on our Cities Skylines map, where we're playing with some of the hard settings turned on. So we've got things like the hard setting enabled in the options, and also we've got hard mode turned on the traffic. We've also got a few mods that we're playing with, but yeah, we've managed to get the last time around our city up to 50,000, and that allowed us to do a fairly big change to the infrastructure of the road network, where we connected up our highway that we had placed through the main city centre all the way to this funny highway loop over here. So yeah, I was thinking of trying to continue to expand, really, with putting some work into making more of this city centre area filled in, and yeah, also trying to get some more people to work in general, because we still have a large need for industrial and because of the two big industries that we already have set up, I was thinking of seeing if I could place down another couple of unique factories, maybe, to help us make a bit more money. And during last stream we put in the bakery over here, which is I think working pretty well. Seems to be getting plenty of resources that it needs, and yeah, this is pretty good. We've got our products from the unique factory coming into here and then being exported. So similar to this bakery, I was thinking of trying to put something forestry related somewhere over here that's not too far away from a highway connection. So I was wondering whether we need to bite the bullet with this road and upgrade it to something with some extra lanes. Because yeah, what we have at the moment is having to deal with a lot of traffic. I think I'll speed the game up, because we've been tending to run the map at full speed just to help us with bringing in the profits. So yeah, let's just have a little look around up here as well. I'm just wondering if I need to make this a two-way road all the way up the hill. It's possibly four-lane road is what I mean, all the way up here. It might be slight overkill if we do that. It does seem like we could make use of a two-way road, just because it is so busy. Most of these are T-junctions until you get down to here, and yeah, this junction here is always going to cause a bit of a hold up, but yeah. Let's see if we can find the narrow version of the four-lane road in here. I think there is one. Is it this one? Four-lane road, two-way, no parking. Yeah, I think that's the one. So I think what I would like to do is upgrade most of these. Certainly we'll start with the ones going up the hill. There we go. I think I'll go as far as there. But after that, I'm not sure we really need it. Also, I'm not sure that we need traffic lights on all of these, to be honest, so let's make some of these give way instead. Okay, that's a good start, I think. And now that we've done that, I want to give people dedicated turning lanes at these junction points. So I'm just going to come through and do that quickly. Yeah, there we go. So that's that done. And then also, I think we should make this three-way, possibly on its entry here. Yeah. Yeah, like that. And maybe even something similar coming in this way as well. And then finally this one. So now that we have done that, I'm not sure if the traffic light here is going to work quite how I expect it. So let's see. Yeah, they've all got green lights for all three directions. Okay. Yeah, we'll go with that. So yeah, the only concern I have now is that there is a bit of a backup on this road. Because these guys aren't able to come out. So I think what we need to do is give these guys a couple of options as well. So let's make this asymmetric. Like that. Let's see if that helps. This needs to be reset again. There we go. And yeah, that's already gone down. Good. Okay. So now that we've done that all the way up to here, this road continues its way on a slightly raised route through here, and I don't really like the way this meets up with this particular junction, so I think what I would like to do is actually have this continue further as a raised road so that we can get the industry traffic to flow even further all the way into this section and just have a little bit of industry over here that's really close to the highway. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I think, is pause here and let's do a bit of work on this road. There we go, and let's force this to be above ground. Just want to check out the terrain as well, see what we're working with here. How high up are we? 11. Okay. So if I was to come out at a straight line all the way out, raised to here, would that be good enough? What's going on? Am I doing something wrong? Won't let me draw anything in. Let's try that again. Okay. So we'll go to here to start with, and then out here, I think I'll bring it all the way out about as far as here, and then we can start to then bring it down. So I'm just wondering if we can do a bit of terraforming here to make some of this area all the same height, so that we can plan a little bit of industrial area on a bit of a plateau, I reckon. That's a bit too big a brush. So what about this kind of size? Does that... yeah, that's a bit too high. So let's come down a little bit. How's that? Yeah, still not quite right. That's okay. Let's come down again. Yeah, okay. So let's plan a little bit of ground that's all going to be at this level. And we can start to plan out where the factories are going to go up here. Let's smooth off some of this land. There we go, and then I'd like to force this last piece then to now meet the ground. There we go. So this has come all the way from the industry, and I think what I'd like to do is maybe to get it to hit some kind of roundabout or something that's not going to mind having a lot of busy industry access. Could maybe even be like a one-way thing that comes off from here. I'm going to bring that up to here to start with. Yeah, let's take that out to there. And yeah, I think that was about the edge of that section. Okay. So now that we've got all of this all the way down here, I want to try and plan out where we can fit in our unique factories for our forestry. So here you can see we have the furniture factory, which is a fairly decent sized factory. We could put it just off of one of these roads, right near the highway, for example. We're also going to need to bring some of our paper and plain timber over here, so we're going to need a couple of warehouses as well. Also wondering if we could get any other factories in here that combine the two of the industries that we have at the moment. I'm not sure we can, to be honest. Yeah, so we only have paper, wood and farm products at the moment. Okay, so I think that we only need space for the furniture factory then. Okay. So I am wondering if the way the highway here has a natural bend in it, if I should actually get the factory to follow the bend in some way. I'm just wondering how that will look if I get that to come out straight about there. Yeah, that we'll just see. How does the oh no, the furniture factory actually needs a road going this way. So we could place it there, for example, or here. Yeah, given the nature of the bend in the highway, this makes it more challenging, but let's try this again. We have this here. There, let's try it. Oops. Let's try it something like this instead, so that it sits up the back there like that. Yeah, okay, I think I'm happy with it there. I'll put it there then and put the rest of the roads around it to fit. We also have a slight land issue, so let's give ourselves a bit more room. Just smoothing out a bit more of this. Right. So now that we've done that, I'm going to create just enough room to get a road all the way around the back. And maybe turn off road guidelines. Sorry, no. I want everything except road guidelines. Let's get the road to come all the way around. Let's close this piece off, and then let's see about filling in here with some warehouses and what sort of size we need. Looks like I can fit a couple of these in. Yeah, why don't we leave a gap? So here we're going to leave it unbalanced and have paper and plain timber. Why don't we run another road around those two? And then how are we going to connect this all up? We could have a bend here, I think. The angle of that looks a bit funny. Let's try that again. Okay, so we've created something a little more interesting with the shape. And I think lastly I would like one more warehouse to sit across from here that yeah, it's going to fit in just there, and it can hold the output, so unique factory products, and we'll set that to empty. Good, okay. So now that we've done that, I feel like I need to at least carry on this pattern that we've got going on here. I'm not sure where I'm going to send this road yet, but it looks like it's crying out to be set off over here with a bit of a raised piece to it. Let's maybe put a slight bend in there. There we go. Not even sure where I'm going to send that yet, but I think it would be a good connection to have for the future. Okay. So now that we have done all of that, I am going to press play and we'll see how the city deals with this. So, oh, I've forgotten some water, but we can sort that out. Let's come in from, yeah, all the way through here. There we go. So I don't think it'll take too long before this road starts getting busy, and it will help take traffic away from the city centre as well. And as you can see, it's already getting a lot of traffic use that is going straight onto the highway and connecting straight up to our industry. So that's good, because it's meant now this road here is going to be a lot less busy. Good. So I think I'll probably need to make some of these roads asymmetric, because this could get quite busy in the future. I feel like this road might even need to be 4-lane at some point, but maybe I'll just go ahead and do that now, just to preempt the traffic later. So I'll have that there. And yeah, I feel like I want to make this one asymmetric as it approaches. Okay, and then let's do a little bit of traffic management now. So I don't really want traffic lights on all of these, or even this one. And let's give some of these guys dedicated turning lanes. There we go, that's sorted that out. Okay. Let's see how we're doing. This is getting plenty of goods already. Let's put this up to 150%, why not? So yeah, I think that will help deal with bringing a lot of our industry traffic somewhere useful to turn it into more goods and get it sold and sent out of the city. Just checking out the traffic here, trying to see if this junction is surviving. I think it's not too bad, but where we're having issues is here actually, which is this connecting road. I think the time traffic light is working. It just seems to be not giving people enough time to go, but yeah, there's an awful lot of people here want to turn left, and these people are not getting out fast enough. I think it's just about managing though. I do wonder if I should check this road out and see where all of this traffic is spreading out to, and can we get a better connection in. Yeah, most of this is coming in from right outside of the city, all the way out there. So it's coming off of here, then in there, and then deciding to go up this road. When really we could be sending it up the new road that we've just given them access to. So I'm wondering about just getting rid of that road altogether. This one. Or can we do this any better? Well, they're saying that it's completely freed itself up now. Okay. I think I'll leave it going as it is. I think we've got something weird going on here with traffic. Let's sort that out with a bit of lane management. There we go. People are picking their lanes earlier now, so that's good. Okay, so we've done the first bit, which is hopefully going to make us a bit more money, get some of the traffic split out. What I want to do now is get even more industry planned. I am wondering if I have access to any oil or ore as well, but here you can see there's a little bit of oil. Yeah, there's not much else really that's going to be useful. Seems that under here there's a bit of ore, but I've kind of taken that over as forestry. So what we could do is use this new zone that we've put in as a bit of a area where we could add a little bit more normal industrial demand, because I do think we need a bit of the good old-fashioned polluting industrial stuff, because we are importing a few goods. We could make them ourselves. Yeah, Actually, we're exporting more goods than we're importing still, so I don't think we need to create any of our own, to be honest. See, all of these pink areas are zones where I'm creating normal goods. Okay. I do think I would like to create another intersection here at some point to make use of the road that's going underneath, but I think I'll save that for a bit later when I've got a bit more room and maybe purchase the next tile as well, possibly over here. So let's check out this area then, because what we've got is a large area with nothing in it at the moment, which is designated as our city centre here, but it's looking rather empty at the moment. I wonder if I could fit in any more special buildings to help create our skyline that we're going for. I was wondering about adding something like a shopping centre of some kind. How does this one look? So we've got a complex here of services, including a fire station, police station, an institute. Just wondering how this might look as well. Not so sure about that one. What about this department store? Oh, this one's even bigger, but could maybe give this one its own dedicated little road section somewhere else. Maybe, oh yeah, maybe here could be good. In between our two really tall buildings. I feel like that's rather poor use of that space though. We might be able to get something better in there. How about the Grand Central Terminal? That looks a bit more grand. That could be good. Just wondering about putting it here and having it face some nice park plaza area in front of it as well. How much is this going to cost? Oh, that's not too bad. And creates a lot of entertainment and a bit of pollution. Yeah, why don't we have a go at putting that down? A little bit of old mixed in with new there. It does clash a little bit, so I feel like I should add a couple more old buildings in, just so that it doesn't look so out of place. How about maybe how does a government office look here? That's an old looking building. Yeah, that's a bit too similar in shape, I think, to that one. We only really have... Oh, that's it really. Okay, what else can we put here? We haven't used many of our plazas yet. How about the Statue of Wealth? I think That looks quite nice in front of the building there. Doesn't centre itself very well, but yeah, we could do that. And what about buildings? Yeah, this is a small shopping centre really, so I don't really want to use that one. This one is a interesting old looking building. Could try and place this one here. How about we place a road in first? Let's put that in, and then let's go with the plaza that I wanted to place as well behind it. Yeah, there we go. Just using the Move It mod there to slide it across a tiny bit. Okay, so that's created a little grouping of some of our older buildings. I think I'll come back to detail that a bit later. But now that we've done that, I want to try and do what I said what I was going to do, which is add a little bit more industrial just in a couple of places here, just to see what comes in. I think I'll do something like that to start with, just to see what comes in. There you go, and then fill in the rest as well. There, they all look quite busy factories there. Okay. I feel like I should put something here as well. I'll leave a gap there actually and make that one big industry, I think, with a small one alongside it. Okay. See, this road isn't getting quite as much use as I thought it might, but oh no, it does seem to be getting a lot of trucks, which is good. Okay. So, I think I would like to plan a bit more of a road structure around this section. And if I go back to the tree-lined road, this is the one we've normally used, such as we did over here. It goes all the way through, so I feel like this needs to continue actually. Let's see if we can get it to connect all the way through. Yeah, okay. Doesn't quite fit. that slightly. Good. A little bit of a move it mod action, and if we send that all the way through, I'm thinking that we might need to then turn this one here into a roundabout to help the traffic flow, but for now it might be okay as a traffic light. So why don't we give the people entering from the tree-lined roads an extra lane. I think I've got one here with trees. Let's see. Yeah, this one. Good. There we go. And let's set this up with a proper traffic light. Good, okay. So now that we've put that connecting boulevard all the way through, I'm going to build off of that, and actually let's try and smooth some of this out a bit, because yeah, we've got quite a change in terrain height going on here. I think we need to smooth this out a bit. Let's make that a bit smaller. This is quite a slope we've got going on here. So yeah, let's continue to smooth this out a bit. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's go back to 2-lane with bicycles, and we can start to plan how we're going to build off of this section here. I think I'll put all the snap twos on for a moment. Let's bring this level up to about here. Yeah, okay, that's good. I feel like I want to keep the symmetry going, so I'll take a road up to there, and yeah, why not do the same here and bring that to there, and then close that off. Yeah, there we go. That works for that section. Just wondering what to primarily focus on for this section, and we did think about before trying to have space for a good transport hub, but at the moment the transport hub is going over here, so I'll stick to that for now. Yeah, okay. Could try and place a couple more special buildings over here as well, but let's see. Let me see what we're looking at here. Just seeing if we've got any more slightly older looking buildings. Oh, we've got an academic library which looks pretty good. Yeah, I quite like the look of this. That fits in there perfectly. So why don't we actually get that to turn around and face the clock tower, because I think that would look really good. So we'll put that there, and let's get that to face this way. There we go. Nice. We've got a courthouse we need to place as well. This I want to be a fairly central focal point for an area as well. Maybe it can also be facing our plaza and clock tower, either from that direction or maybe this direction. Yeah, I feel like having it here works. Let me just check out some of the other buildings we've got as well. Oh yeah, we also have a stadium, but I can't afford it. Yeah, we've ended up spending quite a bit of our money, so maybe I should leave it there for a while for the special buildings. Let's see, how is our furniture factory doing? It's operating at a decent profit. That's good. And yeah, actually I'm thinking I want to add that to my industry area if possible. So this industry area, I would like it to extend, I think, all the way across that road section to there. Just so that I can make it part of the industry area. So it'll come under the same policies, if there are any. I can't remember if there are, to be honest. Let's check this out. It's got the profit in here, doing well. Apparently we're importing some raw forestry products, which I'm surprised by. I thought we were producing loads, because these are all set to empty, empty, empty. There's no way we should be importing our own. We're creating tons of the stuff here. Yeah, everyone I'm clicking on that is storing forestry goods is completely full almost. This one is the first empty one I found, I think. Here's another empty one. This one is full. So there's a couple empty, but the majority are full. Right. So we still haven't managed to get any of the office towers to move in over here yet. How about we try and add a few more of the tourism-based industries as well. So, for example, a few things like that. Let's see if that encourages anyone to have a go at moving in. wondering. Yeah, just wondering if it is worth having any other specialised industry buildings over here, but I don't really want to do that. I think we've set this whole area as tourism. Yeah, we do. So a lot of these hotel buildings are going to appear looking the same, like this one has. So let's get rid of that one. How about we try making that just a 2x2? Oh, that seemed to do the trick. Yeah, here we go. We've got a IT cluster to grow in as well. Okay. So why don't we continue throwing a few more in with some random shapes. And we'll intersperse that with some hotels. So I think that'll look interesting. There we go. That was all we needed, was a bit of a mixture. So yeah, let's continue throwing in some more tourist action. I want to try and throw in a couple of larger ones just to see what they look like as well. Let's see what... oh, hang on. No, I want a 2x3 there. Let's try a big one there. Let's see what that looks like. So we're getting a good continuous feel of our city skyline look. Feel like we need a few more taller buildings over this way now. So I would like to add a couple more of these larger ones on that side. Let's see what that does. Let's try that shape, see what we get. And then how about this shape? So I feel like we've filled that in fairly well to get a good mix and match. Now for some reason I feel that these two here are a bit out of place. So this one and this one, they look a bit too tall. But yeah, maybe we can come through and fix this all later once we've filled more of it in. Let's try a few more here on the corner. How about some like this, and let's try it there. And there. And let's get busy with our mixing and matching. Yeah. So I think that works well. Mixing in a few more office blocks in between. Here we've got a gap. Let's put something in. How about there and there and there. Okay, that's created quite a nice varied look. Okay, and now over here by our really tall high interest tower, I'm wondering what, if anything, I want to place around this. We've already got over here the gherkin, but that's kind of swamped over there. Is there anything tall and obvious we could put over there? How tall is this building? Oh yeah, this is big. This is, oh, the luxury hotel. Yeah, I have a feeling I want this to be over here near our transport hub, to be honest. So we'll save that one. Let's just check through these. Yeah, I was going to place the courthouse, wasn't I? But I don't think I want that right in front of the interest tower. Grand Library, how big is that? No. That's a bit too modern, I think, to sit here. Oh, how about this business park arch? Oh yeah, maybe that could look good in front of there. We've got an old-fashioned clock tower very close to it though. It kind of clashes a little bit with the vibe. How about this side of the building? That won't quite fit. Okay. What about over here? Near the academic library? No, it doesn't quite seem to fit, to me at least. Alright, we'll save that one as well. How big is the ziggurat garden? That's an interesting shape. Okay, what about the aquarium? That's a bit too modern looking, I think, as well. Yeah, okay. Didn't realise I had so many pyramid-shaped buildings. Right. How are we doing over here? Yeah, all of these I think have pretty much filled in. Okay, so how about we continue adding some more things here? So because we have an institute here, I feel like we need to have some services opposite that. So for example, you might have a park here in front, although that doesn't quite fit. And what about maybe some plazas instead? Yeah, we could maybe do that. So what if we put one there and one there? And then maybe put a path around the outside with more trees. Let's have the grid come on. I feel like that needs to go all the way through there. And then round the back. And then how about we make that go all the way to the end? Okay, and then do we want a path up the middle as well? Yeah, maybe we can put something in, see how it looks. Yeah, okay. Okay, so now that we've done that, I feel like we could have something facing it on the opposite side as well. So normally with institute like this, you would expect some kind of sports facilities or something. So I am wondering about seeing what it'd be like to try and fit a pool or a gymnasium in over here. Gymnasium fits around here. Could have it even come off of this road. Yeah. Okay. Also, what about a table, sorry, a tennis court, or maybe a basketball court as well? Okay. Don't want that to connect all the way up, to be honest. Let's try and bring this out again, but just take it a little bit further. There we go. So now I think I can get this as far up as I want. Yep, there we go. And then just to mirror what we've been doing over there, let's get the path in as well. And then lastly, that bit there. There we go. How are we doing for water? Pretty good. So we've got this kind of divide now that runs through the city centre with these special buildings. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. Just seeing what the land value is like over here, but Let's put a couple of the larger buildings over here. I think I'll put a couple of small buildings there on the corner. Let's try a couple of larger ones there, a big one there, and then why not a couple of other pieces there. Let's try and fill in that whole side and see what comes in. Right. How are we doing for trash collection? And we're struggling a little bit. So this looks like a perfect spot to place a couple of recycling centres to me. So we'll have one here and one here. Good. All right. We're getting some buildings fill in here now. Okay, good. Yeah, we've got a couple of tall ones as well, which is what I was looking for. Okay. How about we check out our transport that we do have just to see how it's moving along. So we did put in a metro line for the first time, and it is starting to get some use, but not much yet to write home about. Okay, and then what about on the bus routes? We've got just the one bus route at the moment, which has, well, quite a lot of buses by the looks of it, but that seems to be coping fairly well. Yeah, I think apart from this stop, which is here, I think we're doing quite well. Okay. Shall we see if we can help traffic by adding a couple more metro stops? Maybe have some that even go a different direction now. So for example, we've got one that pretty much just follows the highway and stops here. do want one which crosses the river, but we need to figure out where we can get that to stop. Why do we have all these policies on middle heights? Tax relief, tax relief, tax relief. It's interesting. Didn't realise I had tax relief on all of these. Not sure if it's really needed. But let's just check this out. So, oh yeah, we've got Hickory Heights, then Middle Heights, then Beach Hills. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, this is getting some good use. Now, we're not making use yet at all of the metro station on the other side. So I do want to try and figure out a way of making use of this to connect to the other side of the river. Just need to figure out where is a good spot on this side of the river to have people exit. So I feel like we need to let the first stop be at least close enough to the residents that they could hop on a path. Here we have a path that goes over. So what if we connect, perhaps going this way, or maybe even here? It's going to create quite a lot of traffic with people walking, I should think, to cross this intersection if I put it right there. So yeah, I'm weighing up, weighing up my options of where to put this so that it doesn't add too much traffic. But yeah, so you know what, I think what I would like to do is get rid of this path here and then do a little bit of adjustment so that we can then fit in something here. Yeah, I think there works. Up to there, and then hopefully I can get a metro placed on one of these two sides. Yeah, it looks like there works quite well. Let's do that. How about we get a path put back in to connect from there to there. Good, okay. And then why not get that connected back up again as well. Okay, so now let's try and get our underground line sorted out. The tricky bit is going to be getting it under the river in a sensible way, I think. So yeah, it needs to have a bit of a bend in there. So let's do that. We're going to need to place it. like that, I reckon. Let's get that to come all the way over. Slope too steep, cannot build on water. How about there then? That surely should work, hopefully. How about to there? I don't know, the angle looks a bit funny, but let's try it. So it drops down quite a way. It's hard to tell there, but it just doesn't look right, does it? But it does work. Okay, let's go with that. Okay, so now that we've got it to cross the river, where else should we go? So we could pop into this section of industry as well. Yeah, I think, to be honest, now that we've got it to land in this area, the next area across would probably be good if it was somewhere over here, close to all of this, but without making too much of a additional change. I mean, to be honest, we could look at ripping a lot of this stuff out. Yeah. So if we put that there, let's lose that house, replace it with an office. Let's join these up. So where have we gone now? Going to need to put a bend in. Let's get these to meet up. Okay, and at the moment that's only 2 stops, so I'm wondering about having one more stop over in the farming area and then leaving it at that. So we could maybe put something down over here. Just wondering what the access should be like. I think See, we've got a little cluster of houses there and there, and a lot of traffic all around this area. But to get people where they want to go, I think the bigger block of houses is actually over here. So yeah, I'm wondering about adding something in here maybe. And then why don't we add a walking path. Out the back to connect up to there, just to give them a bit of added access by path. And then let's get this one connected up. See, this one is quite a long hop across, isn't it? So I'm wondering about having one more actually somewhere in the middle, somewhere maybe, yeah, over here somewhere could be good. How about, yeah, how about here? Okay, that's going to be the last one, I promise, for this section. So we're going to want to bend that around and then into there, and then have that come all the way out. I think we could do that in one bend. Good. Okay, let's put a line in. So we'll go from there to there, to there, to there, and then here and back again. There we go. Yeah, oh, yeah, how about we give this one a name? Oh, we didn't give the other one a name actually, or a colour. Let's put this one as blue, this one as yellow, I reckon, because it goes to some more industry. This one is going from Middle Heights to Farmers Town. So let's put that in, Farmers Town, and then Metro Line 1 is what we're going to call this, like the city centre line, which is eventually going to connect to the transport hub. So we'll call this Airport City Line, I think, to be honest, because eventually it's going to connect to the airport. So Airport City Line. All of a sudden we've got a lot more people using this as well, so maybe if we put this up to 3 vehicles, let's see how that handles that. And then let's check the other one now. We've got 3 vehicles here, but definitely we're going to need more, so let's put that up to 5 straight away. Can already tell. So this has got to be the one in the middle. Yep. Okay. Good. Right. So that's a good start. I think we do need to add another branch which services this whole section here, and not sure where to do that yet, but we could make use of the existing line we already have here and branch off. Just want to check our budget to see how we're doing on transportation costs. So to be honest, the metro is not too bad. We're making a decent amount of money from the metro. Buses don't never really make you money. Okay. Okay, how are we doing? We're up to 55,000 people now, I've noticed, but we could still be doing with more commercial and industry. So yeah, this is now filled in. Okay. How about we continue then with a bit more more things there. How about something there as well? And then over here, I feel like I want something special again, maybe. Well, I'm not sure what yet. Alright, but for now, let's put in some buildings that just overlook the plazas over here. These could have some nice views of the plazas. And then let's put a couple of larger buildings in. Let's put a few in there like that. Yeah, let's make these 2 by 2, I think. And I do want to try one that is 1 by 4 just to see what that looks like versus all of those. Let's see what that does. Oh, that's interesting. We've got a 1 by 1 and a 2 by 1 right on the corner. So, yeah, okay. Oh, I quite like this one, even though it's a glass eyes building. Okay. Funny little shapes. How are we doing for our education? We're doing pretty well, I think, in places where we need. I think we're pretty good. We've got only 20% uneducated and everybody else is educated, so that's good. We've got, yeah, I think we've got enough high schools. And the universities are quite well covered as well. How many public libraries do we have? 3. Got 2 in the city centre here and 1 out there. So I think we're okay. I actually feel like we could add 1 or 2 houses over here just to see what comes in. Wondering about trying in some that are a few different options in terms of small but tall buildings, just to see what they look like. I wonder what a 1 by 1 looks like. Let's try that. And then yeah, let's see what we get. Let's try a few again there that are like that, and then try a few. Yeah, let's just see what comes in. feel like we need to put some concrete paths around this building. Oh, wrong one. Yes, here. There we go. And then, just because there's a bit of a gap at the back, why don't we make use of the car park sections that we built ourselves and add a little bit of parking. So here and here. And then what about something there as well, maybe? With a bit more walking as well. And then how about we put a couple of bushes or something around here. And a small tree or two. Okay. So we've got a couple of service buildings here. I feel like we've got a gap with something we need to put in there, right? So is there any other good service buildings we could place here? So we've got fire covered, we've got police covered. We could maybe do with a hospital of some kind. Can we place... Yeah, that's way too big. How big is this one? That's also very big. Okay, what about just a normal small clinic? We could make it as a clinic for the school students, maybe. Okay. So we can put that there, and then do we need any death care around here? Maybe we do. So I feel like that could be added just off to the side, to be honest, somewhere. Could be off close to the highway like that. And then, what else do we need? I think we're well covered for trash. We've done those major ones. We haven't got an elementary school around here, but I think that'll be fine. What about our transport around here? Is not too bad. You know what? I think we're all right. How about then we put the gym over here? Where is it? It's over here, isn't it? Does that kind of fit? Yes, if I put it there. Alright, let's do that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. I think I quite like that. do you think our city is looking? We've got quite a lot of variety in our buildings in the foreground, which I quite like. The highway runs through the middle there. I think it's working quite well. Let's check out the traffic. Oh, that's pretty good, 80%. Happy with that. These are the two critical points of our city, these two roundabouts. They're always busy, but they seem to be moving quite well. How's the junction over here doing? It's not too bad. I could see a slight issue here where I think I want these guys to just keep on trucking on. So yeah, let's not let them cross there, they don't really need to. And let's let those guys do the same thing. Yeah, okay. Don't seem to be moving up too well, because they all, well, a lot of them want to turn left. Okay. It's not too bad though. How's it going up the hill? It's not too bad. Yeah, I think similar to this one here, I need to add a asymmetric road to give them a couple more options as they approach. So there we go, it splits the traffic a little bit. And then on this node, just need them to keep on trucking through. Yeah. Here we go. How is this section looking? This is creating a lot of traffic obviously, but I think some is splitting quite well to different areas. We've got some choosing to come through to here, some going over there. Yeah, it's splitting like 3 different intersections. Okay. How is this section doing it this way? Not too bad. Good. Okay. So, seems like we still need more commercial and industrial, so I think I'll keep filling in some more over here with more smaller buildings, I think. So actually let's try some low density ones just to see what comes in. Yeah, let's see what that turns into. Not sure if there's much difference really between these low density commercial and the high density commercial when it comes to tourist shops. But yeah. So I think what I'll do is put in a load of really small shops around here. Because I'd like to see what we get. Okay. Let's check out our public transport while we wait for some of those offices to grow in. How are we doing? Oh, this is already up to over 1,000 people now. This is good. So on the farmers town line, we're getting good usage right across the line by the looks of it. With this must be our hub. Yes, it is. Okay, that's good. And then how about the airport city line? Yeah, that's being quite well used, but it's being well covered by the 3 shuttles we've got going. How about the buses? Yeah, we've got a lot of buses being used here on this one line. Okay. So because of the way we've got our metro stops spread out, I think I will set up a couple more bus lines that feed directly into these metro stops. So why don't we get out the bus stops and let's try and start something here. So let's create a line starting there, and we'll try and get it to work its way around a few good spots here. We can have it stop there near that pedestrian bridge. It can come to there, and I feel like it should at least pop to the dead end over here. Then it can do the same here, because there's definitely some houses that it could stop at there. So then let's also stop on the way back. I feel like we should stop by the Institute. Let's also stop at a couple of other places. So I feel like we need to stop not here, because these are only services, but I think here would be good. And then I think there would be good. And then lastly, let's close that line. Good, so we've taken in all of that block pretty much. Let's check out the thing. So because this is a lot of special buildings in this area and could attract tourists, I think I'll put it as like pink bus route. How about that? So why don't we call this, what is it including? It's including a few special buildings, it's got a bit of a town centre vibe, call it maybe the downtown loop. How about that? Downtown loop. Let's see how many buses is this going to send out. 8 vehicles. Yeah, okay, we'll leave it as 8 vehicles for now. Let's see. So now that we've done that one, let's do something similar for this one here. So I feel like we should have one stop somewhere here. There, under there, I think works well. And for this, I want this to take in everything really that you can see on screen right now, which is this block. So let's have it come up into our first section. I'm just wondering if I want it to go up and down every block or not. Because if I do that, we could be creating something which loops around itself a lot. So let's come up to here first, then around the back, and then to there. Let's see how this looks. Yep, how about we go to down there, up there. Yeah, I think I'll do something like this for the last 2 pieces as well. There we go, and then there, then let's cross over to stop just outside the Gherkin, and then we'll stop there. How about in there? Add a stop here and here. There we go, we're nearly there. How about there, and then finally, if I can get underneath to finish the light, there it is. And then this one could be, this is quite packed in on this side. What can we call this section? This is a slightly more packed in residential spot. I might call this one just the Midtown Loop. Yeah, let's do that. Midtown Loop. We've got some nice houses in this section, so why don't we use a green colour there. Well, then actually, let's make that, because these are high density, let's make it a dark green. What have we got coming in? 8 vehicles. Okay. So I feel like we haven't really covered anything at all on this section, have we? So I think what I need to do is create another Midtown loop that also feeds into this station. So let's actually call this Midtown West loop, and let's add another Midtown East loop. So this one is going to to a similar sort of spot here. I would like it to pop in and out somewhere and have a stop right under there. There we go. So it's going to come into here. Where's the road that goes under? Yeah, it's over there. Okay. So we're going to go up this line to there, to there, to there. Let's go all the way around to there. And then let's stop there. Then why don't we come into this side now? Then we can make our way around this one. I feel like that needs to go there. Yeah, and then let's close the line. There we go. And then why don't we make this one similar colour? Sorry, it's not that one, is it? It's this one. This is Midtown East Loop. This one's got 8 as well. Alright. Can hear some ding ding dings as they upgrade. That's good. Okay. Okay. So hopefully people will start using that. I can already see there's loads of people hidden under that bus stop area there, so that's good. And then what about this one here? Where is it? There's another one as well. Yeah, there we go. You know what? I'm going to connect this with the path, I think, underneath. Why not? Let's get the grid and the angle out and help those to get across from one bus line to another. Let's see how many people are queuing up then. If I put this as, yeah, ordered by line name. So, oh yeah, we've got 170 people at this stop where we are right now. So yeah, I think we're going to need possibly 10 vehicles at least to start with. And then let's have a look at Midtown East as well. Oh wow, we've got hundreds waiting already. Right, okay. We're going to need loads. We've got 200 over here as well. Right, okay. I feel like this one is going to need at least, what, 15 buses. Let's get those in and then see how they spread out across the line. So that'll take a little while for that to happen. Okay. So how about we plan a little bit more of the city centre zones here that we need a bit of road infrastructure for. So for example, we haven't done much here yet in this section. We could extend off of this. Let's see how far it could come out. Oh yeah, we could go all the way up without messing up that. That works quite well. I think I'll bring it up to here. And then, yeah, why don't we come up to there. Yeah, I think I'd like to get that to close up to there. And yeah, why don't we get that to go through the middle again. And I think that would just about work as well. Okay, and then why don't we add this one all the way down. Good, and then put this one in up to there, because I don't really want crossroads where possible. And then this, I think, is an easy blanket covering of offices, because that's what we've done over there already. Let's get some water up in here. There we go, that's covered that. Okay. So down here we've got quite a steep drop off. Let's try and smooth some of this out a little bit. Okay, so I think we've done as much as we can there. We've got a natural bowl happening where this really drops. Okay. So we might well want to continue that on further to the beach. So I'm going to plan for that now. Get that added in to there, just so I know that's what I want to do in the future. Okay, and then for this, because of the shape of it, don't really want to add too much here, so let's just get all of the snap twos turned on and have just a couple of roads that come out here, maybe about there, for example. Yeah, okay. How about under here? We've got something I think that we need to continue on to. We've got a pedestrian bridge here. If I turn that off for a minute so you can see better. There's a pedestrian bridge here that connects these two through roads, and this could continue all the way if I had a space for it. Oh, but I don't, because there's a pillar in the way. Alright, let's try something else. What if we came off from here instead? So how far does that go without hitting anything? It goes most of the way across. Okay, yeah. Let's just go with that then. That's going to come there, I think. Yeah, I'll do that. And then let's get it to go to there. Cool. Alright. Maybe let's connect these as well through from here, because then what I can do is get a path to go underneath, so that at least we can say we've kept these connected good. Okay. And then I would like to put down a fence across most of this so that we get some good proper zoning over there. But I'll close it from there to there so that I can get a path in. Like that. There we go. So, what do we want to put in this section? We could put a few more offices, or maybe just shops as well. I think the offices are great because they don't really bring much traffic at all. So, to be honest, what we could do is even hide a rubbish collection over here as well, because the offices don't care. How far does that pollution spread there? It's not so bad. I was just wondering if I could fit it there. But I think that's the only place I can fit it, which is close to that road going overhead. So if I put that there, have that come all the way over to connect. That can go up to there. Yeah, and then why don't we fill in that to there, and that is there, I think works okay. Good. And then what about a couple of shops? Because we haven't really got any shops over here. And let's add a bit more walkability. So let's do that to there. This needs connecting to that road. Let's set this up so that it can hop over. There we go. I feel like I want to put a crosswalk in there. I think we can do that with one of these. Which one is it? It's not that one, is it? It's going to be up here, the intersection or the no controller. Yeah, let's. Here we go. Crossing. There we go. Let's have it even be traffic lighted. Good. Seems like we've got a mixture of zones going on here. What have we done? Yeah, I think most of these don't even have a zone drawn over them, so why don't we do that just to make sure we covered that. So this is Glade Heights. I think we've got a good variety of offices coming in here. I don't really mind what's happened there. So what have we got here? It's, mostly level 1 shops and offices. It's bringing in 1,000 workers. Okay. How are we doing? Oh, I can see a water issue. Let's figure that out. Oh yeah. Right. Okay. Oh, hi Nick. You were here last time around, weren't you? Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I often wonder if I'm just talking to myself, but thanks. So let me just try and sort out somewhere to put some of this wastewater treatment, because I've been putting that off, and I need to put something in over here, I think. Here we go, inland water treatment plant. I think this is a good spot for it. There we go. Okay, that's covered off some good water treatment. Yeah, the area could do with a football stadium, right? But they're quite expensive, so I'm saving up some money to splurge on more special buildings later. But yeah, I know what you mean. I watch other people playing Cities Skylines as well. And yeah, it could be, like you say, it's therapeutic. So yeah, I am thinking that there could be a good spot somewhere over here for a football stadium. Haven't decided where yet. I'm not sure I can afford it, to be honest, either. Where does that live? Yeah, there's a football stadium here. That if you get the football stadium DLC, it's like a small pack, and this stadium actually works in that you can charge people money to come in, and when your team wins, the city gets a boost of happiness. But yeah, it looks like I could afford it now, but if I do that, I need to set up a good transport link first as well. So I do have, let me turn this white space off. I do have plenty of space over here, but so here might be good, but that's near my old town look, so I don't think I want it here. Maybe we have it over this side, somewhere close to the highway as well. Actually, yeah, I'm thinking that I would like it to have some dedicated access to the highway and off of this main road. So I think what I'll do is I'll reserve a little zone over here for stadium. Let's draw this in, and I'll change that from Foggy Hills to stadium complex, because I would like to spend a bit of time and effort placing some good metro links and its own junction to the highway. So yeah, it needs a bit of planning, and I don't know if I've got the money for that yet. Yeah, somewhere over there I think will work. What I'll do, I think, is as well is just bring up the main road that we're using up the side, and Do I dare put a bend in it? I think I might actually. So that let's do that, and then that as well. And then that can go off and join with the highway eventually. Does my zone fit in there? Yeah, zone fits in there quite well. So yeah, I wasn't planning on doing that now, but that at least I've marked it off for future. I wanted to try and see if I could get my industrial demand sorted. It's still there, so looks like I can still place a good chunk more. Let's put some more small offices over here. Actually, let me see what those 2x1 look like. Oh, they're actually quite tall, those offices. A slightly less boring company. So now that I've seen how tall these are, I think I will actually make these just 1x1s. Just because I'm trying to tail off the height of these things. So let's do that and see what we get. Okay, so yeah, these houses that are coming in gradually are very small actually. I think the 1x1s are a little bit too small, but I quite like the 2x2s. Even these 1x2s are not too bad. I haven't had any 3 deep come in yet that I can see. Don't think that one will come in, so let's try that. This one is 2x3, looks quite good. It's got some greenery on the roof. Right, I think we've done fairly well filling a lot of this in. Oh, there's a bit of room around the back here. Why don't we sneak in a couple more offices, maybe another couple of shops, tourist-based shops. I think we've filled this in quite well then, so yeah, what if we add a couple more roads in around here and try and think about what on earth are we going to put in this gap here? Because I'm not quite sure, to be honest, what we're going to do now that we've added a few old buildings mixed with new buildings. Can I get, just out of interest, a road to go all the way under here? No, not quite. Just trying to see if I can get that connected up there. So you know what I could do is connect this road with this one maybe. Not sure if I really want to do that though. Okay, yeah, I'll leave that as a dead end for now. create a loop there because this bus, there you go, you can see what the bus is doing already. Well, it gives the bus a chance to turn around somewhere. What it should do once it's figured out what it's doing. Come on. There we go. So the bus line fixing itself in real time. Okay. What to put over here then? We could do a plaza, maybe. Because the Lazarette Plaza is a bit of an odd looking one. What about, so yeah, Statue of Industry doesn't really fit over here. What about the Statue of Shopping? That's a bit of a weird looking one as well, to be honest. Okay, we'll leave those. How about one of these nice garden areas? Fountain of Life and Death. Or this one, maybe. Yeah, okay. You know what, I think I'll put this one in. We need some water, of course. Let's come in around there. Good. And then, yeah, that fits quite well there, even though there's a gap at the back. You know what we could do? We could put a couple of trees in there. Is it, there we go. Although they don't seem tall enough to me. Let's pick a slightly bigger tree. Oak, maybe? Yeah. Okay. There we go. So, let me check out the old metro lines again. I'm just wondering where the next one is going to need to be. It's going to definitely have to extend out into the transport hub, but then I'm thinking it could come around and finish in the stadium complex. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Just checking what the noise pollution's like, because it's not too bad, to be honest, over here. Okay. Let's have a quick check of our traffic. Oh, traffic is actually pretty good. So I would just have a look from this way coming in. This is starting to get more and more bottlenecked, isn't it? This junction up here is struggling. think it is kind of managing. Oh look, we've got some landfills that can be switched on again. Good, okay. Do we need another water tower? I think it looks like we might do. So I reckon a nice spot for a water tower would be right in the middle of the farming zones. To me that makes sense. Not quite sure why let's set it down like that. There we go. Good old move it mod. Let's see. Ah, yeah. How is our slums district looking? You know, I think it's pretty good. So, because of the way we did this, I can now fill in a lot of this with just sort of a blanket coverage to get the rest of it to come in. Like that, for example. And that will fill in the rest of those. And I think I'll do the same there. And there. And there. And across there. And then this is quite a big section. Let's do that section. And then this section. And this section. And then over here, I think I'll have a look this way round. Yeah, let's do that section to there. And then most of this like that. There we go. Let's put in a couple there for a couple more shops. There we could do with another shop. Okay, and that'll be interesting to see what else moves in to fill up that space. Okay, great. Still, the majority of people that work here are highly educated, which I find really weird. Because we're trying not to educate the people over here as much as possible. But I think it's just the state of our city, really. So let's come back over to our city centre. Let's see how these are growing in over here. Yeah, I think we're okay. This section has completely finished growing in by the looks of it. So happy with that. I feel like we need to continue adding some more road networks then. We definitely need to add something. There's a square here that we're not doing anything with. I'm not sure where to connect to it from. Could maybe come out from here. Yeah. Not sure what we're going to do with that yet, but I'll leave that there. And then this square as well. I think we need something to come out possibly here. which is going uphill quite a lot, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't really fit the contours very well there, actually. So, if anything, it should come out from here and have a bend in it, if we're going to follow our contours properly. Like that. Yeah, happier with that. And then this one, we could have something come up that way. Okay, and then over here, I would like to continue the pattern going under. Let's just have a look all the way out there. Yeah, there's a road going all the way off into the distance for that. So let's bring that about as far as there. And then let's bring it out, I think, what, here? Yeah, let's do that. And then why don't we connect in another place or two. So I want that to come along the front and then connect back there. And then I think I just want one connection roughly in the middle to start with. But no, maybe we could do two actually. So we could do one there and then yeah, one about here. There we go. I think I will get that one to join up to there. But that's it. I'm not sure yet what to put in these slightly larger ones. We could go for what, another housing section, maybe some high density houses. Let's have a look out this way. So we've had quite a few sections with closely bunched houses or offices here. I feel like we could do maybe we could do some like nightlife commercial over here. Well, although we have got an academic library, so that seems a bad spot, doesn't it, to have crazy nightlife right by the library. Alright, maybe we'll shelve that idea to have the nightlife perhaps on the other side. If not nightlife, then we've got leisure as well, which is also noisy, but then we also have organic and local produce, and then just normal commercial. Yeah. Okay. Let me draw a zone in first, and then I'll decide what to do with it after. So this Concord district, it's going to need, I think, to have a few high-rise buildings for living in, because it's near the library. Going to have a few shops, I reckon. Yeah, okay. So why don't we try some self-sufficient buildings, and then for commercial, I think I'll just go for standard commercial, to be honest. Let's go for the theme of just international here. I think it is, and then maybe yeah, check some city planning out. So I don't mind high rises too much, but no, actually let's leave high rises off in here. No loud noise in the night. Let's check out. Do we want any of this? Yeah, let's turn on recycling and where's the other one? Somewhere down here there's another one, isn't there? For oh, I've lost it. Must be under services. Yeah, there it is. Recycle plastic. We'll do both of those for that section. Okay. So I'd like to try a few of these blocks to see what they look like. So let's try a few 4x4s, see what they look like. Let's try some 3x3s, maybe 3x2s. Yeah, let's see what comes up there. And I think we're going to need water, aren't we? Yep, let's do that. So let's throw this one down to connect that up. This needs to go through, and then we need that one to come all the way through. This one can go from there to there. There we go. So now that we've done that, I think I'll add just a couple of offices over there, but then on this side I would like to try a few larger buildings just to see what we can get to come in. Let's see if people are willing to move in here. Be interesting. Yeah, people are willing to move in. Let's see what comes in if I put some of these in. Okay, and then let's have a closer look at what these are. Oh yeah, they're, I suppose, decent corner commercial buildings. Okay. Just wondering about getting in a bit more shopping oriented with a couple of other buildings here. Maybe add in something like this with its own little parking section maybe. So this is quite a small shopping centre, but it could give it its own little dedicated area. Yeah, okay. Let's spend some of the money there. And then I want to put a road going around it. Yeah, like that. And then why don't we have some dedicated parking over here. So we have this car park that we built from our own asset builder, and I'm gonna liberally place this all the way around the outside. So that we really exaggerate that this is going to be a hub for shopping buildings. And then why don't we throw in a path just so that we close off that weird green space at the back. And then I feel like we need to connect that up. And also this here, and then maybe also that there. And then there's a good spot there to fill in a few more shopping buildings. Let's this time go for some 3s. There we go. Okay, I'm quite happy with how that all fits in there. I think we do need to improve the walkability in a few places though, so let's get the path back out again. Let's connect that up for a start. And then over here, we definitely need something to hop across. So let's go down to there. There we go. That connects those two sections now. And then I feel like we should do something over here as well. Oh, it's too steep apparently. How high does this need to be to get across? I think 6 is not high enough, is it? Oh no, 6 will do the job. Although, yeah, that right angle apparently can't be done. That's weird. What if I just come straight down? Yep, okay. There we go. Okay. And then over here as well, let's check out the walkability. So we've already got a bridge version up there. How about we just connect these two up? How about here? Because there's some crossings nearby. And then, yeah, over here I think we need something to connect these guys. So let's try 6, is it going to be? No, 6 won't work there. Okay, so let's go up 1. Okay, let's try and do the same over here. Yeah, there we go. And then on this side, why don't we just connect that straight through? Okay. We've got some decent connections, I think, there and there. Okay. Well, these people moved in to live quicker than I thought. Okay. Okay, why don't we place some more smaller ones this time? Okay, let's see what that brings in. I feel like we're going to need something like a dog park over here. Yeah, let's put one in now. There. Okay. So I think I'd like to keep the vibe of smaller buildings as we get closer to the main road over here. So let's do that all the way down to there. Do something similar there. Let's provide a shop there instead. And then how about a couple of shops there as well. And how about there too? And then why not a path for people to cut across somewhere? Where could we fit one? This looks like a good spot. Good. Okay. I feel like there's a gap here. Let's stick a shop. I feel like this needs to be connected to carry that on. And also, let's do that. Oh, there we go. It's already put in everything for me that I wanted. Good. There we go. So people can walk all the way through to the high interest tower, I think. From here, let's do a little bit of a walking tour. We'll go through there onto the road, and then over to there. Oh yeah, then you have to go around this thing, hop over on this thing, and then you're here. See how far can you walk as well this way? Could walk all the way under the highway over to our IT cluster and the Institute of Modern, what is it called? Yeah, Modern Technology. Come over and play a bit of tennis. So, yeah. Let's see. Don't think we have much coverage over here, do we, for services, which is probably why people don't want to move in. Oh no, it's not too bad. Okay. Well, I'm surprised then that nobody wants to move in some of these funny shaped buildings. But yeah, I'll leave that there. Maybe that'll grow in eventually. I think we have water there, don't we? Yep, there's water. So that should be fine. Okay, what do we do with this weird section up here that's raised? Should we check out the terrain a little bit first? Yeah, we've got maybe some smoothing we could do. Oh, let's so we have a bit of a weird slope going on up to there, but that's not too bad. We could place more industry up here, you know, but it's getting a bit close to the library and the people, so yeah, I don't think I want to do that. Maybe we just put some more offices up here. Okay, yeah, I wonder what that'll do then if I just throw in a load of offices. What that might look like. Let's do that. Let's leave a gap there for the moment. And then let's coat that section there. Yeah. Don't really want anything on that road, but let's do something like that. Let's see what we get. Yeah, I think we need a bit of fire coverage over here somewhere. Let's yeah, let's put something there, because it's not great, is it? What about something there? Got people complaining here, I guess, of noise. Let's check this out. Oh yeah, it's getting a bit noisy over here now. What if we switch out a couple of these for offices instead? So yeah, I think I'll get rid of all of these and instead switch them for offices. So let's do that. Provide a bit more protection from the noise. We might well need a couple more services though, so let's do that. I think we need a little bit of healthcare over here, where these people are. Just trying to decide on a good spot for this where we don't destroy a load of what is this one? Yeah, that's a house. Yeah, why don't we put a clinic there? Okay. I feel like the fire coverage here is not great either, so let's try and find a spot for a firehouse. I think here it looks pretty good. There we go. Does seem like we need something over here as well. But yeah, you know what? I think I'll leave it for now. Oh no, I can fit one in here, which is interesting. Right. Yeah, I think I'll put it there. That'll help those guys upgrade. How are we doing for police coverage? Yeah, we maybe need one of those as well, so why don't we throw that in as well. There we go. Okay, I think I like the way that district is growing in. Got kind of a 2-level, or maybe 3-level tier going on here, which was kind of unintended, but that looks quite good, I think. Top, middle and lower tier going on. Let's maybe have a check out our traffic again. Still pretty good, 80%. Yeah, that kind of happened by accident, really. That just shows what a bit of specialized building can do, right? Is that needs to be a gap in there, doesn't it? There we go. This works quite well. Over on this side of that road, I think I'm quite happy with how that looks. We've got a little shopping centre and a library, getting some good use. Yeah, okay, and then nobody seems to want to use this space yet, so that's fine. I think we've finally exhausted our need for offices and industry, which is quite something. It's taken ages to get to that level. Let's see, from this angle it looks quite reasonable. Yeah, I did want to maybe spend a bit of time actually removing the odd building over here, because this just looks too similar down this street. Yeah, I think I want to do a bit of work here. So yeah, let's try and reintroduce a bit more variety here, because when I set this up I just threw it all in one go pretty much. So how about we keep one or two of these. I'll get rid of that one, I think, and let's maybe make this one 2x3. Should we keep this one? Yeah, let's keep one of them. And let's make this a much smaller one. How about 2x2? And then here, oh, I don't mind that one can stay. But I think both of these, yeah, I think I'll get rid of this one and instead have that come in as like a 2x2. Now, what do we want to do along this road? Got way too many of the same type along this road down here, but there are a few different ones, but this one is just the same, so that needs to come out. I could maybe keep those two, because they're kind of at different angles, but they're flanking that. But I should probably get rid of this one. And then why don't we try another 2x2 there instead. Coming along here. Yeah, I think I will keep these two here as well, because they're kind of flanking the main intersection. But I would like to get rid of these two. Let's maybe try those instead. Let's try that there instead. Something like that. Maybe something a lot smaller there. And why don't we throw a couple more further down as well. Okay, and then over here, these two are exactly the same. Let's maybe have that as 3x3, and then let's have that one as 4x3 actually, just to see what that does. Okay. Let's add a couple more in between here as well, in the odd spot. Oh, there, we've got room for something. Alright, I'm a bit happier now with that section. It'll look a bit more random once they come back in. I feel like there's some more room here though to put more in, so let's do some of that. Just to reintroduce a bit more variety there. There we go. There's my first stab at a really variety-filled city skyline. Sometimes you just decide you want to throw the buildings in and watch them grow immediately, but I think that's worked out quite well. But we're not finished. We've still got more to do around this side. Still not sure what to do with this section. You know what, this high interest tower, I don't think it fits here anymore, to be honest. Could maybe put it somewhere else with some of the other high rise buildings. Could just move it to the other side, closer to the highway. Let's spend the money. Let's do that first of all, I think. So I want to have it in line there with the highway still. Yep, okay. see. I'll see how I feel about it. It maybe gives me a bit more room to add another big building over here. So we have a bit of money. What else could we place? Let's turn the white space off. So I want something that's a decent size to transition down from the tallest building. How big is this? Oh, that's tiny. This is a really weird looking building, so I don't really think this is I don't know, not sure if this has a place in our city. What is this one called? The Oriental Pearl Tower. That really makes everything else look tiny. I think I'll leave that one. We could maybe put in the Courthouse. That's the next big building that we could maybe have it face the plaza here. Yeah, could maybe do that. Oh, we also have this old market street that we could place somewhere. Although that's a lot bigger than that's longer than I remembered. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, we won't put that one in. We have an opera house. That's a reasonably sized building, actually. That would generate quite a bit of travel. Could maybe have that over here. Yeah, you know what, I think that looks like a good spot for that, in my opinion. Let's do that. A little bit of extra entertainment bonus for the area. Interesting looking building. Let's get the walkability back up as well. Why don't we put that to there and have that go to there as well. Also, I think we should connect that up to there. And why don't we have it come all the way around the back as well. Okay. Actually, you know what? I think we should have a road come round the back of this. So let's do that. Yeah, let's do that, and then I'll put the paths back in. So I'll go from there to there, and there to there. Okay. And then to get some of the building area back on that side, let's place a fence there, and I think here as well. Oh, it doesn't want to fit. There we go. So that's good. Okay. Oh, now that we've done that, I'm thinking, you know, what we could benefit from here, I think, is some parking. Let me do this so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, okay. And then this side, we could think about adding a metro stop, you know, because I don't know, I'm wondering how busy this bit is going to get. We do have the metro stop over there, and we have bus stop right here. Yeah, I think I'll just extend actually a bus stop there instead, so that it stops right outside the Opera House. It is this side, isn't it, I think? It's an interesting looking building. Right, okay. Oh, looks like I need a path here. That's me. There we go. How about we check out our public transport? Let's see how we're doing. How's this? So the majority of people are stuck at this stop here. Which one is? Where are we? Oh yeah, it's hidden under there. Okay. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. Midtown West Loop. Let's check out the East Loop. This one is, wow, this has really got a lot of people on it. And a lot of people waiting around as well. We've got nearly 500 here, and about 400 here as well. Where is this one? Okay. It's not like they're having to wait long for a bus. Maybe move that up to have 17 buses. Just another couple more. How about Middle Heights to Bus Hub? How's this one doing? This one is not too bad. Lots of these buses are getting good use. Yeah, but to be honest, they're all really just waiting here. But yeah, look at, I like seeing this. Look how busy this is now, showing you that it's a really popular transport hub already. Look at all the people that stream out of the two metro hubs. Some of them go off to the bus station over here. And then, what was the last one? The downtown loop. There's not that many on this one, is there? Yeah, well, I don't think we even need 8 buses, do we? I'm going to drop this down to 5 buses, I reckon. There aren't that many people living here, but yeah, okay. And then let's check out the metros. So this one, oh, that's doing really well, and could maybe do with one more metro being added in, I think. Yeah, put that up to 6 then. So most of those will be full all the time. And then the other one, yeah, this is getting good use. put a fourth one on here as well, but oh no, most of them are getting picked up whenever they come round. So yeah, I think that's doing okay. Okay. I was just wondering about adding a couple more interesting little parks or things to pull in here for entertainment near the Opera House. We could add in something that we haven't used much yet, which is maybe a Japanese garden. We haven't used that, I don't think, much. How about that? Adds a bit of variety. How about a carousel park up this end? And then maybe one more thing in the middle. How about a tropical garden? Oh, that doesn't fit. Okay. Maybe just a plaza or something. Yeah, let's put in a plaza, but I'll push it right up to the carousel park, I think. And let's replace the Japanese garden right up to there. And then why don't we add a little shop in at the corner on the end. Actually, yeah, let's see what we get there. We've got a weird looking club popped in. Okay. I guess you can stay. Alright. Okay. I guess the last bit then that we haven't really touched on this little centre is this fairly large rectangle left over here. So how about we maybe find one or two final special buildings to put in. So on this side we've got a mall of moderation, we've got the high interest tower over to the right, we've got an opera house up here. So what could we place here in the centre? What does the Grand Library look like? So we have an old school library just over the road, so I don't think I'll do that. Oh, what about a science centre? Oh, that's quite a big building. That looks interesting. Okay, wondering which way round to face this now. Could maybe face it towards the high interest tower that way. What if we point it towards the clock tower this way? We've got an interesting tiered look on this side. And you know what, we could always set this back further as well and do something there. It does have a bit of a weird front to this building. Right, what about the Expo Center? That creates a lot of extra visitors, doesn't it, as well? What does this one look like? Well, that's an interesting looking building as well. Okay, so that could fit in there if it was pointed either this way or that way quite well. What about an aquarium? Okay. And then what have we got here? We've got the massive cathedral. Ah, this is definitely an inspiring sight in the city. We could maybe have this be our piece. And what about this one as well, just to see what it looks like? Another theatre. So this one, what was this again? This is a opera house. Yeah, we've already got one nearby, so let's maybe think about the angle that we want this to face. Do we point it inwards here? I wonder. So we could do that. Maybe set it back a little bit as well. So for example, we could put it maybe there. That might be too far back. Let's see. Oh no, that might fit. So if we did that, we could place a nice plaza or something in front of it. Yeah, okay. I'm going to bite the bullet, I think, and let's place that. Let's take in another chunk of our money. And then let's think about trying to decorate the area in front of it with a couple of plazas. Maybe the Lazarette Plaza to start off with. And then how about, to really set it off, try and fit in some other plazas as well. Can we fit any more in? Just normal sized plazas? Not quite. Okay. What about these ones? No. Alright, let's have a think about setting something up manually then. So we also have access to this section, don't we? Yeah, so let me try and make use of these plazas as well, because these fit in quite well. Yeah, I'm going to put one there and there. And then I think could even get a bit creative with the chessboards, maybe. No, I think I'll stick to these plazas, to be honest. Maybe put two more in the last four corners. And then how about one final plaza here at the back? Yeah, let's do that. And then maybe get a path or two in place. Let's try and get the grid on. There we go. And we've got a final 4x4 section, but I'm just wondering what it might look like if we just add some paths in. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm wondering now about carrying this pattern on into here as well. Let's see, how does this look if we carry on that? Oh, it doesn't quite line up there, does it? Let's turn off the grid. I think that's going to need to come out, yeah, about there. And then that needs to go to about there. Okay. Let's maybe move that in a bit more. Here we go. Let's try and place a couple of larger trees over here somewhere. No, let's go even bigger. A beech tree. No, I don't want massive redwoods, so yeah, let's go for a couple of beech trees there. And there. There we go. Yeah, I feel like we've added a bit of character now to this bit of the city centre. I feel like we need to do something here to close this building off, so I think I will actually get a road to come out to here and then maybe come down there as well and maybe join there even. Reason being that we can place some more buildings or something here in this section. And then also actually, why don't we just add a bit of parking in the gaps here? Because people are getting cars out of their pockets anyway, so why don't we give them somewhere to park their cars? There we go. Why don't we place a couple more trees around there? Right, okay. What should we put in this little section here? I'm wondering if I just fill this with commercial, what would we get? I think I'll leave that blank and have it fit in opposite this thing, this high interest tower. Are these going to be all tourist buildings? I think they are, aren't they? Let's see what comes in. So yeah, this junction is starting to get quite busy now, which I thought it would. So we haven't done one for a while, but we could look to make that a roundabout in the future if it really starts to struggle. Oh yeah, we got a general mishmash of buildings there, didn't we? Yeah, I'm not sure I like how they came in, to be honest. You know what, I think I might come back to that at a different time. Yeah, okay. Well, you know what, I think it's time for me to wrap up. Been going about 3.5 hours. I think we've done well expanding the city centre. All of this that you see in front in the foreground has been added. We've added a bit on public transport as well. We added a bit of extra special unique factories at the beginning for furniture. That's helping us add to the profits. And what else did we do? Oh yeah, we added a bit more to the housing over here. Let's have a little look round, because looks like most of this is all grown in now. These are our farm slums. Well, they're not really slums, but that's interesting. We've got a few houses here that are like 2x4, and they've come in at, yeah, okay, so this guy is the rich guy who's got a 2x3 house. All the rest I think is pretty small houses. So not all of these are moved in either, so how about we fill in up to there as well. But yeah, most of these have now moved in, and they've got quite a lot of nice tree decoration and bit of variety as well. And lastly over here in this section as well, we did this similar thing. And yeah, we've got a few market stalls as well for these guys to come and spend their money for their hard labour. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there this evening. Thanks for coming to watch. Hope you enjoyed building on this map. You know what we haven't seen a major disaster hit for quite a while, so look out for one next stream. There's normally at least one meteor or earthquake or something per stream, and we didn't see anything this time, so maybe next time. Alright, thanks guys. I'll see you Friday night around 8 PM UK time. Alright, thanks. Bye.